Turkey's First Lady Erdogan has appealed to her US counterpart Melania Trump, asking her to advocate for children in Gaza, just as she had for children in Ukraine. Now, in a heartfelt letter sent on Saturday, Erdogan urged Trump to extend the same compassion for Gaza's children who line up each day with pots and pans in their hands for food. The Turkish First Lady has asked Melania Trump to write to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to show mercy to Gaza's children and make peace for future generations. Her appeal to the First Lady of the US comes after the United Nations declared a famine in Gaza on Friday, calling it a man-made disaster that could have been prevented.
Be in no doubt that this is irrefutable testimony. It is a famine. The Gaza famine. It is a famine that we could have prevented if we had been allowed. Yet food stacks up at borders because of systematic obstruction by Israel. It is a famine within a few hundred meters of food in a fertile land.
The findings come from the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, or the IPC, which warns that over 500,000 Palestinians are facing catastrophic hunger. According to the Rome-based IPC, famine is happening in Gaza City, home to thousands of Palestinians, and could spread south to Deir al-Balah and Khan Yunis by the end of next month. The bar chart on the screens that you'll see now shows the proportion of Gaza's northern and southern governorates that are facing different levels of food insecurity, ranging from crisis, that is level 3, to famine, that is level 5.
The IPC's confirmation of famine conditions in Gaza Governorate and its projections of its spread really mark a tragic and devastating milestone for children. Within this humanitarian emergency in Gaza, there's a real child survival crisis. We're seeing malnutrition accelerating at a catastrophic pace, and for many, far too many children, it's already too late.
At least 281 malnutrition-related deaths have already been confirmed. The IPC says that the famine is driven by over 22 months of war and displacement, the destruction of local food production, and the systematic obstruction of humanitarian aid. Netanyahu has dismissed the famine declaration as a blatant lie promoted by Hamas and insists that Israel has no policy of starvation. The Israeli military says that more than 100,000 aid trucks have entered Gaza since the conflict began, and it began on 7th of October 2023. Aid organizations, however, say that many of these trucks never reached those in need. The US State Department has also cast doubt on the IPC report, while blaming Hamas and looters for the difficulties in delivering aid. Visuals from the ground in the war-struck territory are, however, heart-wrenching. Displaced, dependent on aid supplies. Gaza's health ministry claims that more than 1,000 people have been killed since the 27th of May while attempting to access food, many of them near distribution sites overseen by the US and Israeli-supported Gaza Humanitarian Foundation.